Now, one of the reasons sales and marketing is so hard, one of the problems is connecting with this audience. Researchers call it cognitive dissonance. And the basic idea of cognitive dissonance is kind of illustrated in the story of the fox and the grapes, where the fox is walking through the forest and he sees those grapes and he wants the grapes, but he cannot reach them. He can't climb the tree. He can't get them. No way, no how. And so he leaves the clearing. But before he does, he looks back. You know what? See those little white spots on the end of the grape? Right where it meets the stem? You see that? Huh. These grapes are actually sour. Lucky I couldn't reach those. And he leaves the clearing, completely satisfied that he did not get what he wanted. So what happens? The fox, he has stories running in his mind all the time. The fox knows, I want the grapes. The fox also knows, I can't get the grapes. Now, these two stories by themselves, they don't really create a dissonance, but there's a third story running in the fox's mind all the time. The fox knows, I am smart and capable, and I make good decisions. Now, how can I want the grapes, not be able to get the grapes, and still be smart and capable? I'm smart and capable, I make good, but I want the grapes, but I can't get the grapes, but I'm smart and capable, but I don't want the grapes. And the dissonance goes away. I like to call this I know betterism. And you've probably heard I know betterism when you talk to a smoker. We're all going to die anyways. You know what? One of the worst things I can imagine would be growing old in a nursing home. I'll be gone before that can happen to me. You know, the way these scientists keep flip-flopping these days, 10, 20 years, they're going to come out with new studies showing us how healthy this is. It doesn't matter how good our facts, our offer, our advice. We have these incredible opportunities to change people's lives. And when we come to them with this opportunity, they don't listen. We come to this with this incredible opportunity, and the problem is when I come to you with this opportunity and I have this club and I believe in this club and I really think this club will be great for you, and when I come with this opportunity, the opportunity, as I'm telling you, it begins to sound a lot like advice. And as I'm giving you my advice, it begins to sound a lot like an opinion. And the problem with opinions, everybody already has one. And even the smoker, we have amazing facts on our side, but they don't see themselves the same way the rest of the world does. And they know they're smart, sexy, capable, they got it going on. And even though we see a different story, it's hard to convince them. Same thing with the heavy drinker. At the bar, 5 or 6 drinks in, I'm smart, I'm capable, I got it going on. And even though you see a different story, it's very hard to change their behavior. Or that drinker, they get home, they go to bed, their spouse finds. So how do we get around this I know betterism? We come to people with these incredible opportunities and they already know. Imagine for a minute, we sell bicycles. Actually, you guys make the bicycles. I'm your customer. I buy your bike. And I am the ideal customer because I not only buy your bike, I love your bicycles. I want to tell all my friends, so I have a cookout. I invite everybody over. I stage the bicycle in the garage with lights. I close the door. I put the grill out in the driveway. I invite all my neighbors, all my friends. I wait till the ribs are smoking. It's smelling good. Everybody's got their favorite drink in their hand. Hey, guys, come here. I want to show you something. Come here. And I open up that garage door. This bike. I love this bike. I spent X number of dollars on it. I shopped for weeks. It's the best bike you can possibly get. Would you like to try it? And what's everybody at that cookout doing? Wow. What is Thaddeus thinking? I'll be honest, I already have a bike. And I like my bike. I spent a lot of money on mine too, and I think I made a good decision. And I'm there, I'm at that cookout. I've invited all my friends over to tell them about your product, about your opportunity. And what are all my friends doing? Thinking about their bicycles. Back that story up just a minute. Open that garage door. You know this bike? I love this bike. And you know, the guy who started this company, he was in the Air Force. And he was one of those guys who trains the fighter pilots. And when you're a fighter pilot, it's not about speed, it's about maneuverability. Because the most maneuverable plane in a dogfight survives. And he spent decades honing his reflexes and training people to be the quickest of the quick. And then he retired. He became an avid bicyclist. But he was frustrated because all the bikes on the market, they're built for speed, and none of them handled quite the way he thought a bicycle should. So he started this company with his brother, a mechanical engineer. And I love the way this thing takes the curves through southern Indiana. And now, whose bike is everybody at that cookout thinking about? This one. And what's the key? If you go back through that story, the story never makes a single claim. The story never actually says this bicycle handles really well. It implies it several times and allows you, the people at that cookout, allows them to draw their own conclusions.